What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? How yous all doing? Hope you're well. Come on, the Gunners! I'm fucking buzzing for tonight. I can't believe wait. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm confident, I'm not confident, all in a bag of fucking shite. That's the way I feel at the minute. I can't wait for it, to be honest with you. I just cannot fucking wait. The performance that we had against Madrid was fucking outstanding. Like, you know what I mean? It was nice to shut them fuckers up and, you know, tell them to fuck off, you know. Hopefully it's the Arsenal, like, you know what I mean? That will be going on to the final. But let's calm down, let's rewind back there the small bit, because there's a fucking long way. There was 80 minutes of football plus added time, extra time, penalties. Oh Jesus, what else is this fucking gonna throw up? We beat them 2-0 the last time we played them. Like, you know, they're a different team now. They've a few players back. I think they've 1 or 2 players signed as well. Enrique is, like, you know, he's got his tactics on board, and, you know, obviously more fucking time with them and stuff like that, so it's not going to be sail, like, you know, I don't think it's going to be that comfortable, if you know what I mean. It's like, you know, I'll give me score prediction. I'm going to give me starting 11 and stuff like that, but, like, you know, I just wanted to just sort of say, yeah, I am confident a bit, but I respect them. So tonight it's in the Emirates. I'll talk about tonight's game. When it's in Paris, it's going to be a completely different game, obviously, like, you know what I mean? And with them being at home, a different animal, and we talk about that then another time. But for tonight's game, I am confident because we're at home and what we did to Madrid at home. We have Saka back. You know, we missed him so much. A question I suppose I have for you guys: if Saka didn't miss the games that he missed through injury, would we have still been in the title challenge? I'd say we would have been, because he would have won a few games more than us, and Liverpool would be still going into needing more points against us. Would we have won the league? I don't think so. I don't think we would have won the league. Liverpool have been great. Slot, there hasn't been a ripple in the water. I personally, I know, hands up, at the start of the season, I thought Liverpool would have been like Man City this season, Chelsea, or whoever you want to put in or around there, like, you know what I mean? That because of the new manager and Klopp leaving, like, you know, what a great manager he was, and to replace him, we all seen what happened. To replace Fergie at United, to replace Wenger for us, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, look, Liverpool, and just congratulations and bollocks like that. See you later. I said it, see you. But anyway, for tonight's game, yeah, I am quietly confident. I think we'll win. I think it's going to be 2-0. But if you know what I mean, I don't think that's going to be smooth sailing. If that makes sense to you, I think it could be an early goal. PSG will attack us a bit. There'll be a few fucking wobbly moments, and I think in the second half we may just get that extra goal and try and sew it up and leave it there. But 2-0 for me, bringing it to Paris, is still, it's not as comfortable as it was when we were going to the Bernabeu when we were 3-0 up. I hope that this makes sense to you. It's the way Del Boy works, you know what I mean? It's the fucking, the amount of excitement and all this sort of stuff that I had in my head. At least I'm not as bad as Kyle Walsh. I just watched this video there. The guy is fucking gone nuts. He's talking about building a statue for Arteta outside the Emirates. I don't know what the fuck he's drinking down there in Wexford, but Jesus Christ, I hope he's okay. But we will be, I'll be doing a live stream actually tomorrow, and I promise you I fucking will be. My computer fucked up the last time, but I will be, and I'm going to set it up today so you'll see it, so hit the notification. I'm going to try and get Kyle, and I'm going to try and get probably Warren and another few people on, and if you're interested, drop me a DM on X or on Instagram. Anyway, my starting 11, obviously Raya in goal, nothing new there. Right back, Timber, we'll have Big Willie and Kivior in that sort of left sort of defensive left centre. And obviously I'm going to go with Lewis Skelly, and the reason why I'm going to Lewis Skelly is because Hakimi, I just think that funny I actually mentioned Kyle Watch. I'm just after seeing a text message or WhatsApp coming up here of Kyle just sent me a voicemail or something. He must know, he must have a fucking speaker in this van or something. But anyway, yeah, I just think Lewis Skelly has he'd be able to mark Hakimi, like, you know, and him for me is, along with Dembele, I suppose, is PSG's biggest threat. Like, I'm just watching him, he's coming in, he's whipping the ball in, he's getting the balls into the centre to Dembele and to all the likes of them, like, and that's their threat. I just think Lewis Skelly has the balls, the audacity to just say, shut the fuck up, you wanker. I don't care how many fucking Champions League games you've made, how many League One you have won, ask me bollocks. And that's what I want to hear. And I think he has the pace and the power to keep with him and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about Hakimi, you know what I mean? Another day I would have been, you know, but I'm just not worried about him this evening. Watch him fucking bag a hat-trick of assists or something like that. But, you know, I just think we'd be comfortable with Lewis Skelly, and he's been playing brilliant and he deserves it. He does deserve it. I don't care what anyone says. The chap has been absolutely fucking sensational since he's gotten his chance. Midfield, obviously I'm going with Marino, Decky Rice and Odegaard. I would have liked Partey to be in there. I would have liked Partey obviously to be in there and push Marino up. We obviously can't. And I suppose it gives Partey a bit of a rest, chill out, relax. You'll go again next week, mate. You know what I mean? So yeah, giving them the night off, not a bad situation. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know he got the booking and he's suspended for this game, but I don't think he's suspended for the next game. And, like, you know, that's where I think we really will need a Thomas Partey, and hopefully we do get it to a 2-0, and he's in that midfield role and he's just breaking play up, breaking their attacks, breaking all that sort of stuff up, and just getting us forward, you know what I mean? So I suppose it could be a blessing in disguise, you know what I mean? So yeah, like, you know, Marino, put him in there, he's been doing okay. I like him to get a bit forward if he can, you know, and Declan Rice just controlling that midfield the way he was against Madrid. He was absolutely fucking outstanding. And is he one of these players that just really pushes on in the Champions League? If he does, I absolutely have no fucking problem with that, you know what I mean? He was fucking brilliant. Then obviously Saka, Trossard in the middle and Martinelli on the left. I think PSG are going to be clearly obviously going to be afraid of Saka. Anything he touches, they're going to try and break him down. They're going to try and not foul him, because if they foul him, Declan Rice has the free kicks. And it's the exact same with Martinelli over on that left hand side, because him cutting in, they don't want to foul him, and that's going to play into our hands so much. Because if Martinelli and Saka can beat their players and they're sort of, you know, it's in their head thinking, I can't fucking touch this fucker. If he goes down the edge of the box, Decky Rice has the ball, and I'm sure Enrique is going to be telling them, don't foul anywhere near that box, because Declan Rice will have it, and he's been practicing his free kicks, and he can fucking punish PSG big time on that. But like that, they're going to be having that in their heads, thinking, can't foul, right, Saka can fucking turn them inside out. Martinelli to a lesser degree, but at least he can still run at them, you know what I mean? So that's the reasons why I'm confident, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, I would have liked it instead of Trossard. I don't think he's been fucking good enough this season, and for me his time is gone. He's had plenty of chances, his goals hasn't been what I wanted them to be this season, you know? So that, I know he's a bit of a threat, but you want that someone, like if Saka's whipping a ball in, or Martinelli or whatever, like, you know, that, you know, there's going to be a shot, or there's going to be something on target to test Donnarumma, you know what I mean? So I just don't think with Trossard it is. But look, we have the threat with Saka and Martinelli, and that's good enough for me with Declan Rice on the free kicks. As it says, 2-0. Yeah, first goal scorer. I'm gonna go Saka. I really am, because I just think he's just gonna go for it. You know, he's on the world stage. How many millions across the planet are going to be looking at this tonight? You know, it's Champions League semi-final. If you cannot get up for this, you don't belong in the sport. Never mind the team, the sport. You don't belong in it. The Emirates will be fucking bouncing. I know for a fact it will, because the Champions League nights and stuff like this, and rightly so. Let's make the Emirates a fucking fortress, because you see it. Let's not talk about Man City, but like, you know, Old Trafford going back in the day, Anfield in your present day, you know what I mean? Man City, you have about 2 or 3 people that go to their games, and the rest are tourists, you know what I mean? So fuck Man City. But, you know, let's make the Emirates fucking work, let's make it bounce, and let's make it fucking work for us, for that advantage, you know, and hopefully it's more than 2-0. If it's 2-0, I'll be saying, right, we're in with a chance. I don't want to be fucking saying, yeah, we can forget about PSG, we go straight into the final, who we playing, Barca or Inter. We've a lot of football between now and then. So I'm sort of excited, calm, relax, shitting myself, all in one, as I said, you know what I mean? But anyway, please do check out the notification. I'll be putting it in today, and I'll drop it into this video for the live stream I'll be doing for tomorrow, the live reaction to the video. Until then, Arteta, Arsenal, please just do a fucking casual, simple fucking job. Get there, get a nice, comfortable fucking result. We can all chill out. If you're going to Le Paris, you can sit back on the Champs-Elysees and have your fucking wine and just relax and watch a game of football and watch Arsenal sail into the Champions League final. But you know, and I know as an Arsenal fan, that's not going to fucking happen. It's going to be a bumpy road, and let's fucking get the seatbelts on and let's start to get fucking rocking. Come on, you Gunners! Let's fucking do it!